We are going to learn about Holt's damp trend model using Python. It is almost the same as Holt's linear trend model with one important difference. It includes a damping factor which prevents the linear trend from growing unrealistically in the long term. So it is used when your data has a trend. You want the forecast to level off over time and there is no seasonality. Now let's import the dataset. I will write here import pandas as pd, and then I will make a variable df and I will read the CSV file pd.read underscore CSV, and the CSV file name is daily underscore coffee sales dot CSV, the same file that I have been using. Then I have to pass the parameter pass date, and the column name is date, and day first is equal to true. Then let's look at the data frame df dot head. These are the columns that we have, date and sales. This sales we are going to forecast, and for time series we need to set the date as index. Let's do that. Df dot set underscore index, and then the column is here date. I will just write that date, and then in place is equal to true. And if I write here df dot index, so now we have this date column as index here, and we here the frequency is none. We have to define the frequency. Since it is a daily data, I will write d here. So let me put that df is equal to df dot as frequency, and then the frequency is going to be daily. You can change it if you have monthly or a weekly data. Now let's visualize this. I will import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and now let's plot that matplotlib mat. Okay, I have made a spelling mistake. Matplotlib. Now let me plot this. Df of sales dot plot, and then the first parameter is going to be title. I will write here daily coffee sales, and then figure size is equal to, let's say, 10 by 4. So this is the daily coffee sales data. We can see there is upward and downward trend. There is some seasonality as well. Now let's fit this Holt's damp trend model, and for that I'm going to import Holt from stats models dot tsa dot Holt winters import Holt. And now let's make the model object Holt underscore damped underscore model, and then I will call this Holt, and let's pass all the parameters, and I will also explain you. So the first parameter is the column sales, df of sales here. The second parameter is damp trend. This is going to be true because this model is all about this parameter only. Now initialization method, there is a parameter initialization method, and this I will write here estimated, and then I will make a variable. Let's say, okay, I'll make it here only Holt underscore damped underscore result. I will explain you all the parameters. Then I will call this Holt damp model, and from this I will call the function fit, and then I will pass the parameter smoothing level, let's say 0.3, then smoothing trend, this let's say 0.06. This also I will make 0.06, both of them will be same. Damping trend, this I will put 0.9, and then the last parameter is optimized is equal to false. Okay, there is some damp trend got an unexpected parameter. Okay, this is damping trend. Yeah, it's working now. So damping trend is equal to true. That means it will activate damping. Smoothing level is your alpha value. It controls how fast level updates, and it is between 0 and 1. Smoothing trend, this is beta value, controls how fast trend updates. Then damping trend is phi. It controls how quickly the trend flattens over time. It is also between 0 and 1. And optimization is fall because we are using this manual parameters. And if you don't know the value that you want to pass here, you can just remove all of these parameters and set this as true, that is optimize is equal to true, and it will automatically select all these parameters for you. So you can try with optimization is equal to true and by passing these parameters manually, and you can check which model fit is giving you a better result, and then you can go with that one. So we have fit the model. Now let's do the forecasting for the next 7 days. So I will make a variable forecast underscore steps, and this is 7. Then I will make a variable forecast, and I will call this Holt damp model dot result, and then from this I will call forecast, and then steps is equal to let's say forecast steps, and then I will print this forecast. So here in the output you can see these are the forecasted sales of the coffee for the next 7 days, starting from the 31st December 2024 till 6th of January 2025. And we can also do the evaluation. We can even plot this, but I'm just skipping it so that the video will be short. So let's do the evaluation part. We can check how well the model fit is, and for that I will use sklearn. So I will write here from sklearn dot metrics import mean absolute error, and then mean squared error. No model sklearn. Okay, I written wrong spelling. And now I will make two variable train and test. In train I will have df of sales, and then from the forecast value all the values except last. So I will write here forecast underscore steps, and then I will make the variable test. I will copy this from here, and then let me copy it from here. Okay, my keypad is not doing well, and then I will paste it here. And now I will take the last one, so I will remove this from here, and I have to this my mouse is not working well, sorry for that. Now let's do the forecast. I will make a variable test underscore forecast, and then I will call this Holt damped result. Then I will call this forecast here, and I will pass the parameter steps is equal to length of test here. And now let's calculate MAE. So mean absolute error, it will be test, and then test underscore forecast, and let's print it. So it is 6.81. That means average error in the same unit as sales, lower is better, and 10 this is 6.8 means the forecast is off by 6 units on an average. and let's now print RMSE. So I will write here RMSE, and before that I have to also import numpy as np, and because we have to first calculate square root, so I will write here np dot square root of mean squared error, and then test and test forecast. Let's print RMSE. So it is 8.35, 8.39. Now RMSE penalizes large errors more heavily, slightly higher than MAE if there are bigger outliers. So for example, this 8.39 means the model rarely makes very large mistake. This is a good one. Now whole damn trend is perfect for business time series with trending data that shouldn't grow unrealistically. It's simple, requires no stationery, and produces stable forecast. And in the next video, we will move to Holt Winter's additive model. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.